All right. We're live, gentlemen. Episode 23, Runs Deep Run It Back podcast. Saturday special, 3:30.
Heyo.
Almost like a brunch episode. We'll post brunch.
Yep. Need some mimosas.
Hey, I'm drinking.
Maybe some donuts. Ron?
I was
Hell yeah.
promised donuts this morning from our coordinator, and he didn't bring them.
Dude. Can you pull something up? Wait. Continue talking. I gotta find it first.
I can't think and talk at the same time, so you talk for me. No,
It's amazing, though.
we had a 7-on-7 football tournament this morning, and he said, "I'm gonna bring you guys donuts because this isn't a required thing for coaches to do, but y'all are doing it, so I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna bring y'all donuts." And then he didn't bring donuts. He said he didn't have time because his wife made him put out garage sale posters in the morning. It's like, that fucking sucks. I was looking forward to some donuts, you know?
My parents are getting ready for the garage sale right now, too. They ask me every single year if there's stuff I want to bring, and I have so much shit I need to get rid of, but we just never do it. We always forget. Too lazy.
When was the last time you guys went to a garage sale?
Dude, it's popular.
I don't know.
Dude, Rob,
Yeah,
where me and you are from, though, it's like a popular thing in our small town.
Yeah, everyone used to do
I
it.
used to see them everywhere around here, but I feel like I don't see them anymore.
All right, CP, pull this shit up. You can make good money if you actually know what you're doing.
Did you link it in Discord?
Going to garage sales. Podcast. Looks amazing. Ron, you should pull it up too, even though you're not a huge fan of donuts.
It's a TikTok?
Yeah, it's
Oh, God, it's going to blow my ears out? Okay, no.
Probably.
Oh, my God, no, I saw this. Okay,
Freaking
I'm not going to lie.
ice cream, cinnamon donuts with some chocolate on top.
Yeah.
An Oreo crumble. Oh, my God.
I would specifically not buy that for breakfast, though. Like, I could not do that.
I don't even care. I just want to eat it. Just give it to me at some point in my life.
But yeah, no, I could eat that right now for a nice little afternoon snack. You see it, CP?
Yeah, ever since me and Sarah cut out carbs and sugar from our diet, I've been getting so many TikToks.
I couldn't hear anything you guys were saying, but look, I'm already fat, all right? I don't need to be any fatter than I already am, all right?
Yeah, true.
I'm working on it, all right? Donuts like that aren't going to help.
It's not healthy food right there.
But it looks fucking delightful. I would smash that right now. There's a steakhouse where I live, and they're open to like 11 o'clock at night. Then when they close at 11, they open up like this back window. It's like near a strip of bars, and they sell like specialized donuts and shit out of this back window. You can walk up and get a donut, and it's like they do that till 2 a.m. It's pretty cool.
Nice. All right, what we got for this week?
I saw Ron had something in his hand. What you drinking, dude? What you drinking? What you thinking?
Drinking. So Brenna sometimes buys me bottles of beer, and this one has a picture of a dog on it. Let's see if it actually shows. I don't know if you guys can see
Nice.
it.
Hold on, take it back a little bit. No.
Yeah, pull it back.
You have
It kind of looks like a dick and balls. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
True, spotted dick.
Yeah, but it's called Flying Dog. It's a Bloodline Blood Orange Ale.
That's actually a food.
And it's good.
It's like a sausage.
Oh, weird. Bloodline?
No, spotted dick.
Oh.
Yeah, that sounds good. That description sounds good.
I just would
Yeah,
like
it's
to,
like
I
a
just like to
blue
put a
moon?
warning out there, Rob. You have a potential hazard to your right. I don't want you.
Yeah, no, she's about to jump. She's on the computer.
Oh,
Right.
that would have been
She
perfect
missed.
if she turned it off. That would have been the greatest thing ever.
And then what am I thinking? I don't know, not much. I'm watching the what is it? VCT Stage 2. I think it's C9 versus Energy. Actually, I think C9 just beat them. So they move on to, I think, Grand Finals.
I'm gonna
Nice.
jump in on that.
Yeah, they're Grand Finals
What
for
you're
that.
drinking? What you're thinking? I'm drinking some sweet tea from Cane's. Y'all don't know what Cane's is. I don't think y'all have them up there.
Heard it.
It's amazing.
Never had
It's a chicken place, and they have the best.
Sweet tea, huh?
Yeah.
Better than Chick-fil-A.
Yes. The sauce? Yes.
Mm.
Yes, it's better than Chick-fil-A sauce. Chick-fil-A sauce is fire, but it's better. I legitimately thought about getting some, wrapping that shit up and sending it to you guys just so y'all would know.
You should.
I will. Next time I go over there.
I bet they have bottles.
Probably.
You can send us each bottle.
What I'm thinking, Now that you mentioned the VCT major and all that stuff, is I
Yeah.
have no fucking clue how that bracket works because all these teams that have won these tournaments that
Yeah,
I
I
thought
know.
have qualified
So
like
confusing.
can be if they lose today, they're not going to make it to Iceland. And I'm like, didn't they like qualify 4 times already? Like I don't understand. Like, do you have to maintain? It's like a point standings. Is like how's I don't understand how that bracket works. So that's where my mind is at.
Yeah, it's got to be something like that. But no, I think, and I could be wrong, but TSM lost yesterday to Anbox, and I think that means they're not going or something. It was like bad news for TSM. So I don't know if it's going to be extremely hard now or if they didn't make it now. I don't know. But
Because FaZe got knocked out too.
yeah. Well, Final Four, it's so yeah, Cloud9 Blue, Energy Esports, Sentinels, and Anbox. So Sentinels and Anbox play, and then Cloud9 just beat Energy. So Energy's going
Is
to
there
go down
anyone
to the lower bracket.
famous on Anbox? Or are they just
So
random?
I think there's on Anbox a guy named Vice.
Yeah,
And
Vice.
I think he was on Cloud9 at some point because I remember seeing his name when
he was a pro.
he was playing with Tens, I want to say, when Tens was on
Let me
Cloud9.
pull up their roster because I know
If you don't have to like pay, I feel like that's the move. Like if I was a Counter-Strike pro and I had some buddies, I'd be like, let's make our own team.
Yeah.
Let's make our own name. We could literally start like an org just from this.
holy shit.
If they don't have to pay. If they have to pay, then
Because it is kind of so open.
Have y'all seen
Yep.
their website? Their what?
Who? Cloud9?
Box. It is
No.
fucking sweet.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna show it on the
New York City.
after I fix Ron because he's small. Okay. Yeah, their site is like
Wait,
so cool.
New York Excelsior.
Oh, that's an Overwatch team.
I guess it's owned by Anbox. So
Well, that
I
makes
guess
more sense. So they are kind of a bigger
Inbox-
org then.
Yeah, they're like a overarching thing.
Like a
Yo,
almost
like,
like a Team
that's
Envious
gotta be
kind
so
of.
weird because
GMC that owns like multiple car
on their
companies.
Valorant team they have Yaster, who is a pro from Counter Strike, and on their COD Pro team they have Clayster.
Clayster and Yaster.
It's got to be like so strange.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I thought they were just some random ass dudes.
CD and
but...
the Third is on their content team.
What?
Ooh, nice.
How do we not know anything about Anbox?
Yeah, maybe we should check them out then. Yeah, because I do not know.
Wait, they got
anything about
merch too?
They
Is
got
that merch I see?
team shop.
Are they?
Let's see, shop. Yep, they got.
Oh.
That's probably like their team merch. Got a mask. Yeah, they got sweaters. It's not like 100. Oh, that's actually hooded and sweat kit. It's like a full on.
Kind of like a New York brand though.
The
It's pretty cool.
Inbox, yeah.
Oh no, sure they got
The
a lot.
Inbox
Holy-
jacket is kind of sweet. It's not my style, but
Yeah, they got a whole lot of stuff. So all kinds.
Yeah.
Collections. Anyways, where was this? The roster. Who's on their Valorant team? That's all I want to know. I gotta get out of shop.
they got merch specifically for CDN. It's kind of
Okay,
cool.
so Seb, CS, Yaster CS. I think Boy was CS, Vice was, Mata was, and I don't know about Warden, but I think he was as well. So yeah, they all come from a background of FPS for the most part.
Just in case you wanted to know, I'm drinking some hard seltzer.
Okay,
Okay. I'm glad
Some
you're
good
drinking.
shit.
sounds like some
Yep.
sounds like some good company.
Yep, exactly. I think this channel trailer is gonna turn out pretty sweet.
Dude, I actually like it. Yeah, I
Oh,
was
haven't
nervous
had
to
a
edit it.
chance
I
to-
really
I haven't had a
was.
chance to see a preview. Did you guys already preview it?
He's got like a
We
solid
only
like
worked on it for like
30,
an
40
hour
seconds.
today, but it already looks good.
All right,
Yeah.
well, we can't
It definitely needs work, but it looks nice so far.
we can't leak it on stream yet, but you guys are definitely
Nope.
gonna show me after this is over.
Might be able to do that.
You just might open it up too.
That was oh,
Yep.
what do you mean open it up? Like on stream?
You're the first clip. No, you're the first
Oh,
clip.
Okay. I mean, you gotta retain the attention, so you gotta get an attention grabber, and then you gotta retain it, right? I
Yep.
did my part,
Yep.
you know.
Second clip's the attention grabber.
That's the holder.
All I gotta say about the second clip is just gulp, gulp.
Before you can get jerked off, you have to get me hard first, right? So I get them hard, and then someone else jerks them off and does the busy work. Your cat's doing some Mission Impossible stuff over there.
Yep.
She's
gone.
All right, with the jerking
No
off
more
and
risk.
Mission Impossible and topic, let's hop right into our first topic here. So there's actually, I'm actually so surprised you guys haven't heard or know anything about this, but PhantomL0rd has been in an ongoing case or court battle with Twitch for 5+ years. He was
Damn.
arguably the biggest streamer on Twitch in the peak of Counter-Strike Global Offensive time. So like 2016, 2015, all throughout that time, 2014, he was killing it. I mean, he was getting 100K viewers 6 years ago. Like, that was unheard of back then. Every day, every stream. And this dude, I don't think I ever went to one of his streams and actually saw him play the game.
What do you mean?
He was strictly a Counter-Strike skin collector and gambler. And all he did every day was stream himself gambling CSGO skins. And this dude had hundreds of thousands of dollars in skins back in like 2015. And basically he was streaming, I forget exactly the name of the site, himself gambling on it. And he would win a fuck ton of money sometimes, and he would lose a fuck ton of money sometimes. And he's like a very loud, like, personality, very kind of aggressive. So people kind of took to that. So they always watched him to react. Like, people would drop in like a $10, like, so basically on his site, if you put in $10,000 worth of skins, you had a better chance of winning. You had a certain odds because you put the most money in. And people would snipe the lobby whenever he was streaming or whenever he was gambling and try to get in and throw in like $5 worth and try to get a 0.001% chance of winning, 50K in skins. And it would happen.
Oh, wow. Oh, God.
And then it came out that he was the owner of said website, or had ownership in it, and was making money off that website. And there was alleged claims that he was rigging the website for himself and for other people, and that sometimes it was rigged, sometimes he would lose on purpose for attention. So that's kind of like the basis of what happened to get him started. What you guys got?
So he got banned from Twitch for that.
Yes, they said you didn't disclose that you had ownership in a partnership or whatever with a company, and I guess by law you have to disclose if it's an ad. Well, I guess.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
They banned him for that, and he claimed that that he didn't have to, or that he did. He just didn't talk about it, but he didn't exclusively say, "Yeah, this is my website," something along those lines. So he went to court and he sued Twitch so he could get unbanned. And it's been a court case, but that's been going on since 2016. So for 5+ years. And they finally came to a settlement, or a verdict was met, and they ruled in favor of PhantomL0rd and said that Twitch didn't have the grounds to ban him because I assume that he disclosed enough information that people knew it was his website. There was a clip that came out that he was countersuing for damages and like mental stress and all that stuff for 35 million plus. I mean, the amount of money this guy was making.
35 million?
The amount of money this guy was making on Twitch back then, he was clearing a couple 100K easy on Twitch back then. And then you put in inflation.
Like yearly?
No, like monthly. He was getting subs and donos and all kinds of shit every 10 seconds before, like, even people like Summit were going crazy.
Yeah, before that was like a thing.
Yeah. So I mean, with inflation and then the Amazon Prime, merge, he sued for damages and loss of income because he was directly impacted by that for 35 million plus. Well, this is the funny part. When he won the case and they said, all right, yeah, you won the case, whatever, he was only awarded $20,000 in damages.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Wow.
So.
Okay. I mean, I don't think he deserves 35 milli, but like,
no,
he definitely has some lost wages for that long though. Like, it's like, That's what gets me is he could be streaming. He would be a top streaming figure right now, and it's only
I
been
promise you, if he
bigger.
comes back, if he does come back on Twitch or YouTube, whatever he does, he will come back and there'll be 70K plus guaranteed, easily.
Is he Does he have a lot of friends? Like, is he friends with the top people? You think, like the Shroud and the other
They all
CS
know
guys?
he is, yeah. He would gamble with Summit. He would gamble with Mo, people like that. So he was very.
I'm
But
sure
he
he was
doesn't
known.
play ever.
He might occasionally, but I've never been to one of his streams where I actually saw him playing. But I didn't sit there because I didn't.
What's he gonna do these days?
Yeah, there's no
I don't
gambling.
know.
He's probably gonna play.
I guess
He'll
Hopefully
find
he's
something
decent.
to do. I mean, he was very involved with other streamers too. He would like
Yeah,
those people in and talk to him, and they'd do crazy bet. I think he did have some streams where he'd go play and they'd make challenges, and like if you won the challenge or if you lost the challenge, he would give away like 100K in skins and shit. So
My God.
yeah, he was dating at the time a girl that was a Twitch streamer named I think like Dingle Derper or some shit like that. That was popular at
Okay.
the time. But no, he was like one of the top streamers on Twitch's platform at the time, and it's just crazy that it took this long to settle. And then when
Twitch was like 20K. Here you go, no problem. That's literally nothing for them.
well,
They're probably laughing. They're probably the ones laughing in the end, honestly.
when the case finished,
Wait, so
go ahead.
was there shady shit with the site confirmed?
There was never,
Like he owned the site. Was he giving himself good drops?
from my understanding, no. There was that was part of like the investigation and everything that was going on.
Yeah.
He never rigged it. He just was his site, and so he was profiting off the site. So in the end, if he lost a bunch of money, he was still getting return value based off the income or the
Yeah, that seems perfectly fine.
but
As long as there's nothing shady going.
yeah, and I think everyone had a pretty good idea that like he was either partnered with them or it was his site because he only played on this website. He would go on a couple other websites occasionally, but he was always on this one specific site. So
Yeah.
then when they finally announced, because everyone's been talking about it for a long time, and I forgot about it until recently when I read the article on it. He announced it on Twitter that he won the battle by taking a picture in front of Twitch's headquarters, flipping them off, saying it's not even about the money. The money could fuck off, basically. He goes, it's about the fact that Twitch can no longer bully, belittle, and favor specific streamers like they've always done forever. Now they're going to be held to a consistent standard, basically. Like this is
Nice.
he said this is about the streamers. This isn't about the money. This is about them being fair and not bullying and doing shady shit. Which, I mean, it's kind of true.
Yeah, they've had a bad rep like since him. So hopefully
Yep.
they do kind of change their ways a little bit.
Yep.
They definitely play favorites.
To people,
And they're just, I think maybe their like point where they were going overboard is when they were trying to ban all those words.
yeah, that was pretty bad.
Just like the basic ass words, like simp and I don't
Yeah.
remember what else. There
I
were just
think
some
their-
weird ones.
I think their Twitch committee that they had was a pretty bad idea.
Yeah.
Maybe the choice of committee was the worst part. Maybe the committee itself's not a
Yeah.
bad idea, but the committee members was pretty bad.
I mean, just get talented people for the community. Like, don't just pick a diverse group. Just pick talented people. Like, who's that one dude that was making the free music for streamers?
oh, that's
And he did all this. I'm not saying he would. I mean, he would be a
He'd
good
be
pick,
perfect
but
for it.
people like him that are just really talented at what they do, and also have like their head on straight.
That's kind of
Yeah.
I feel like they just picked people that were just like
they
different.
were trying to be
It's like,
diverse.
okay, who's different? Yeah,
It's kind
but that's not how you set up a good committee.
well, that's kind of like the argument with the NFL, and I don't want to go too in depth with this, but oh shit, I just changed the scene. The NFL has
I mean, that's everything these days. School.
they have a
as
actual rule in the NFL where you have to interview a certain amount of minority candidates before you can hire someone, and there has to be a certain percentage of minority
Yeah.
versus, I guess, other ethnicities. hired on staff or in the NFL as a total. So it's kind of like that. Like they chose diversity when diversity doesn't always equal success or what's best for the company or the site itself as a platform.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think the worst example is school.
yeah.
Like when Harvard and those other Ivy League schools like have a like they literally can't accept like over X number of Asian students
Yeah.
because they have to be diverse. But it's like, okay, if you have that many Asian students that have the better grades,
Yep.
then you should
Give
probably
it to
give
them,
it to
man.
them.
Yep.
They deserve it. They deserve it for the hard work they put in.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what ethnicity they are.
And that kind of
But yeah,
it's like a systematic kind of thing, which is it is what it is. It's the world we live in these days, you know. What can you do?
yep. What else we got? What do you got, Ron?
Yeah, I could talk about device, and I'm sure CS or not CS. Fucking, I want to call you CS, not CP.
Might as well call me CS.
But I'm sure you can chime in at some point. But yeah. So device is supposedly like the top dude on Astralis. He was kind of like the face, either like him or Dupree. Um, but yeah, he's parting ways with Astralis, even though they've been like I guess like back to back major winners.
They are the
And you could correct me if I'm wrong on that, but it's some cool statistic that they've won a lot.
They were the first team to win back-to-back majors and the only team to win back-to-back majors. But they also won back-to-back-to-back majors, 3 majors straight. They were the single most dominant CS team over the stretch of like 2.5 years by far. You could say there was NIP, Ninjas in Pajamas, in like early 2016. Went on a streak where they won like 72 straight maps. Like didn't even drop a single map. That was dominant, and they were dominant back then. But then as the game progressed, got into its kind of field, the meta, like a year, 2 years later, whatever. Astralis was a team that was good. Device had been with them from the beginning, and he was good, but they were never that, top tier. They were just okay. They're just a pro team, or they did well, but never won anything. And then they gritted through it. He's been there since day one, and then eventually put together the right team that just dominated for 2.5 years, 3 years.
Yeah. And I guess so with this, he did go to Ninjas and Pajamas. So NIP is making moves to try and build another like franchise team. So they're still making waves in the Counter-Strike scene. But then people are speculating like, what the hell is Australis doing then? Because I guess they let go of Device and they let go of somebody else. I'm trying to figure it out. But I guess long story short, they have a bunch of like market cap now where they have a ton of money because his buyout is speculated to be like over like $1 million is what Australis is supposedly getting from Ninjas and Pajamas.
For like 8 months, right?
Which and that's what, because I watched Jake Lucky's video and he was kind of speculating like, why did they pay $1 million for 8 months? Because in the grand scheme of things, Device's contract was going to expire in 8 months, where then they could have just done like a trade, or they didn't have to like buy his contract out.
Here's what I think.
But I guess NIP wants him right now. So the question is Device's 8 months worth $1 million? Probably fucking not, right?
Astralis
Or is it?
could have
I don't know what's happening tournament-wise right now.
I don't know.
Let's say, for example, I mean, it's possible Astralis, maybe they're going to be some of their guys are going to be breaking up, doing their own things, and they are losing interest in Counter-Strike. If they're going to lose their guys, and if they know they're not going to have this core group together in 8 months, they're saying, okay, how can I get value? We're going to trade everyone off. So kind of like an NFL team or a baseball team, they have this superstar player that has, a $25 million a year contract that is going to just, they're either going to pay that money to him and then he's going to leave the next year and go do his own thing on another team or another, in this case, another game, maybe Valorant or whatever. They're going to say, well, we at least can get something out of him. So let's just, have someone buy him out or trade him and we're going to get money back for him. And
grab that bag.
Instead of us paying the money and losing them in 8 months anyways. So that's kind of where my mindset is on that.
You want to know how they're fucking gamers? Why they're just gamers?
Because they look fit, right? Doesn't he look fit?
No,
I
no.
knew you were gonna say that.
I-
You're not saying that?
I'm not saying it.
Oh, he looks
That's
healthy.
a good-
Device looks
uh,
healthy
It's a
though.
good point, but they,
Yeah.
as far as I can tell, I'm trying to find a website. They don't have a website. They
Oh,
just
you
don't
just
care.
need
They're
Rocket
just in
Duck.
it for the tournaments.
Well,
Yeah.
here,
They just want to win.
Astralis was always a team that did well, had some good runs here and there, but could never win the big one. They actually incorporated physical fitness into like their training and their practice schedule, so they would all work out in the mornings and stuff with personal trainers and have these. So there's a whole entire like documentary movie that their YouTube channel released that covered this, and they were one of the first teams in esports to, if not the first team, to hire a personalized psychologist that traveled with them to events to help them regulate and
Nice.
how to overcome adversity and how to handle stress and how to manage their time to prepare. And once they did that, that's when they became the dominant Astralis team. They made a couple roster changes, new IGL. They got this psychiatrist that helped them. Is that right? Psychiatrist?
Yeah, probably.
Psych-
Or psychologist.
Psychologist that specialized in like events and competing. And that was an Astralis psychologist that just traveled with them everywhere they went and helped them through tournaments. And then they just went on this crazy run, and it's been lights out ever since.
Yeah.
Starting to like them more.
Yeah, that's music to Rob's ears, dude.
The fact that they don't have a website and don't care about hype, they just want
I
to
want to say
be phenomenal.
they're from Denmark or
I think that's right.
They are.
and they had
That's
the
on the wiki.
president of Denmark come to the Astralis facilities out there and play Counter-Strike with them. That's how big
That is
gaming
so
and
bizarre.
esports is there. And yeah, they it's pretty cool though. They can get like a president of an
Can you
entire country
imagine?
come play a video game with your team.
Can you imagine Biden
Oh my
playing
God.
Valorant?
Yeah, what's Biden playing here? What's the biggest thing here? Is it? I mean, I guess probably
Come on.
throwing the pitch for baseball maybe or something.
Oh yeah.
I thought you were gonna say what?
Not
thought you
for
meant like
no,
gaming.
not for
I think you said
gaming,
what
not
games
for
he's gonna
gaming.
play. I was like, Creepy Joe's going straight to Minecraft. Oh,
Yeah, that'd be
man.
funny. Or try and watch him drive around a Rocket League car. Just like driving up the wall, falling off.
That's
It'd be bad.
This brings me a question. Let's do the last 4 presidents: Trump, Biden,
Name 'em, dude.
Bush,
That's how much
and,
I don't
and
fuck with
Obama.
it.
All right. So
Who's best gamer?
Joe's playing Minecraft. Okay, if they had to play a video game, what are they gonna play?
Oh, what they're
So we
playing.
got Joe. I'm saying Joe on Minecraft. What
I
do y'all
think I'm giving Obama the most competent. I think he could actually control a character.
So what game?
But on a
what-
controller,
what-
on a controller
in
though.
any game. What game do you think he would play as a president?
I could see him as a sport gamer. Like he's playing like Madden or 2K. I could
Who,
see that for
Obama?
sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. And then
because I think he likes sports, right? Because I think I've seen videos of him like playing some basketball. I think before, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's a big was a big Bulls fan. Then
He's definitely the most competent. I don't care what the game is. I think he's taking
I've
it.
got Trump playing GTA, just going into God mode, and then picking up a prostitute on the side of the road, like, listen, this is not a good deal. No. So we could maybe a little bit lower. Just fucking
Trump streams GTA.
And
I'm pretty sure he goes viral on Twitch, 100%.
he's banned. Well, he's banned on Twitch permanently, so there's that.
Oh shit! Yeah,
That
I didn't even
happened
think about
last
that.
year. He's
What
blacked
the
out
hell
on basically
is
all
Bush
social media.
playing?
Yeah, what is Bush playing? I just feel like Bush is like a country boy. Like he's playing
Yeah.
the Duck Simulator or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe some Red Dead.
He's playing that game
But
that you
he's-
see at the bar that has the little golf ball in the middle that you slide your hand on and you can shoot.
Definitely.
Fuck man,
Yeah.
that's funny.
He's playing Red Dead, but he takes it nice and slow. He like walks everywhere on his horse and just stares at the sunset.
enjoys the peace and quiet.
Yep.
It's either that or some type of the show or something because he's a big baseball guy. Yeah,
All right.
Okay.
Got sidetracked.
that was a good sidetrack though. I feel like
What you got, Rob?
I got new maps. One of them is for sure Breeze for Valorant. Looks amazing. I'd like to hear you guys' thoughts. I think it's going to be my favorite map already.
Dude, I'm in the same headspace as you. That shit looks just visually pleasing.
Yep.
And
Is it a pleasing or appeasing?
I meant pleasing. Fuck. And no, it just looks so open, and like I've seen so many just like TikToks on it and people giving suggestions, and I just like how Valorant can just bring out a new map and it's going to completely change like which agents are going to be hot,
Yeah.
what guns are going to be hot. Like everyone's speculating like Vandal Op for sure because of just the
Definitely.
range with the headshots. It's just
I would not be surprised if we see
blah.
like 2 ops per team as like a thing, because you just have such wide open spaces and there's a lot
Yeah.
of alleys to get between the lanes. But once you're in the lane, it's like a wide open lane. So if you're just posted in the very back with an op and you're watching like all those different little cubbies, little areas where people can pop out,
Yeah.
it would be like whack-a-mole with an op.
I'm
Just
excited to
piecing
see what
people.
people are going to come up with, just because I feel like even to this day, there's things I see on some of these maps that have been out since day one. That I'm like, how did somebody think of that? And I'm like, this it seems so big and so open.
Yeah, it's
So, like,
massive.
there's a lot of elevation change, and I go random. Like, there's like the little pyramids in the middle. That I don't know what they are, but I think they're pyramids. And I just feel like there's gonna be a lot of creative angles, like jet angles, where you can like hover and shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
But the thing that I saw from the minimap that I really liked is that it looks very. Once you get to a site, it's very open in the site. Like once you establish control of the site, you have it. Like there's nowhere for you to really hide in a lot of the sites. Like it's just so big. So
Yeah.
it kind of like pushes you to get map control and get control of those lanes instead of just turtling in your bomb site and saying, okay, we're gonna sit here.
Look at all those lanes. Do you have the mini map pulled up?
I will pull it up right now.
So amazing. Also, we watched a video a long time ago, and they explained why Valorant maps kind of suck, because you like had 2 ways to go from the spawn, and that's it. Just 2 ways. So then it's like no one ever really goes to the spawns of the maps, or if they do, they're just running straight through. But now they're starting to make these spawns a little more complex, where there's like different areas you can like dip in and out of, instead of like, if I'm on split and I decide to push through the spawn, it's like, okay, I'm pushing this one alley
Yeah.
until I get from left side of the map to right side of the map.
So
There's no like areas you can dip in and out of and be
is
creative.
the new meta gonna be double sentinel, and then like maybe even double smoke?
When
Dude.
I was watching people play, I was kind of thinking Sentinels might be shitty on this map,
Just because there's so
because
many
there are
ways.
so many ways you can rotate. It's like, what, can you really lock anything down? Probably not.
Well, another thing too, Dicey was in a private match and he was on Killjoy and he was just testing out Killjoy retakes, and it was challenging for him to find a spot where you could put a Killjoy alt down to
That
even
makes sense.
retake an entire site, because you can't, because the sites are so big.
I was watching, when I thought about it, I was watching him play Cypher, and he was trapping B. In his traps, it was like he trapped the main door, and then he put another trap close to the main door. But it's like, okay, that's one trip, but they can come from like 3 different ways on B.
Yeah.
And if they know you're there, they can just go to the other side or take control of mid. I don't know. It's not like split where it's like, okay, there's 3 ways we can go.
Yeah.
We're gonna run into traps somewhere.
I saw him on Cypher too, and to get in, he was trying to retake a site with Cypher, and he had to burn 2 cages just to block an entire doorway. He
Yeah.
couldn't even throw 1 cage; he had to burn both. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. He was also saying, yeah, he thinks it could be like double controller, maybe like Viper's
I
already
think
kind of back in the
Viper's
meta.
amazing for
Yeah,
this map,
he was thinking maybe Viper just because that
because
wall.
her alt, if you just alt like on a site, that's actually going to be annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially because these sites are so big. I don't know. Your teammates are going to be like, going to be able to position themselves around your smoke. So if you're trying to take that site against a Viper, and then you just have people popping in and out of the smoke, I think it'll be annoying.
yeah.
I am excited. I think I'm just happy it's a new map. Something new to learn. It's not going to be the same old rotation stuff we've been doing. But of course, we say
Also-
we're not going to get to play it for like 7 games.
Yeah, I know. I wish they would do like a
A playlist.
playlist just for the new maps.
Yeah, I know. one topic I saw on Twitter is people are actually saying they would prefer a new agent, but I think we're all in the same boat where we want a new map, right?
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
almost prefer another new map before a new agent.
Double map?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
take double map. I like the variety.
Probably right there with you guys.
And then also, did you see that you saw the chute, CP, the little laundry chute thing
Yep.
that you can drop
Yep,
out
yep,
of,
yep,
garbage chute?
yep.
And they also have doors, garage doors that can't be broken.
I
So you
saw
can
that.
close it and it cannot be like shot through.
So you have to open
Okay.
it.
So that'll be interesting. But I think there's a switch on each side, so it's not like you're
Stuck on the other.
stuck. Yeah, it just kind of gives up your position. So maybe if you take a site, you close the door, and then that cuts off one of those points of rotation. And if someone wants to go through it, they have to make noise.
I mean, imagine you go like with a Yoru or orb, you drop it like on one lane, like to the left of one of the sites, run all the way to the door, open the door so they think you're coming from the door. You hit your Yoru teleport, and now you're on the other side.
Yeah.
You just walk in behind them.
Damn.
Big
Dude.
brain.
Oh my god. What about like Omen TPs? Omen is actually going to be able to ult and land.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It's gonna be such a good feeling.
Omen and Yoru are gonna be great, in my opinion. There's so many places you could throw your orb where people aren't gonna be able to watch.
Yeah. Or
You
hear
can
it,
only
really.
watch so much of this shit.
That's dope. We're excited.
Yeah.
And you were saying there's another map coming out for Tarkov, possibly, right? You don't know
Oh,
when.
yeah. Supposedly, might just be a rumor, but supposedly the wipe is the April 29th. And they were saying previously that the next patch was going to be when the new map drops, which would be amazing. That map's going to be terrifying because it's like a cityscape.
Yeah. It's gonna
You're
be. It's
just
gonna be full of Chads.
yeah. You're like never gonna know. Like I still don't know a lot of the places you can peek from, but on a city map, you're just gonna be like looking at every window,
Yeah,
every
it's gonna
door.
be terrifying. Well, in CP, we talked about this yesterday, but we're putting off the comp, and I think we're gonna try and do comp on launch day of new map. And when we play just once,
that was what just came to my head. And
yeah,
I was gonna,
that's what we
Yeah.
think we might try that, and it's just gonna be absolutely terrifying. All 5 of us.
Well, dude,
It'd be lucky if we even make
we
it
need
out.
to play the day before wipe to get
Yeah,
to,
we're gonna
to
do-
get a feel for the game first, and then the day it wipes, we come back.
yeah, that would be okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna do default loadout on the new map.
First run.
You got to go in by yourself. Yep, first run.
Oh shit.
No one's gonna know. Probably no one will make it out. I think we are allowed to probably have a map up on the side for the
Oh, for sure.
extracts,
For sure.
if it's even available, because people have to figure that out first.
That's a good
So-
point.
And Tarkov, Nikita is not the kind of person that's gonna like make a map for you. He's gonna
It's
make you
gonna
figure
make
that
it
shit out.
really interesting, and it's gonna make it a lot more fair. I actually have a
Yeah.
It is
chance
gonna
if
make
I
it more
just
fair.
hide in a fucking corner like a straight pussy the entire time, just waiting for a scab to walk in front of me.
Yep.
Hopefully, oh man, you think there's gonna be a new boss in the map, right? There's a boss every map, right?
Not factory, but they're supposed to add one.
Oh, okay.
I think there's one on all the
The
others.
boss is gonna fuck shit up on factory. Isn't that a small map?
I'll probably run into the boss and just get dropped on streets of Tarkov.
It's just a fucking super chat.
I don't know.
It's a fucking.
I don't know if Labs has a boss, but like every scav you run into is cracked out of their mind.
Oh, really?
It's like killers
They
everywhere.
just incorporate. They just hey Landmark, we're gonna have you as a dedicated boss for our new game. Every time you play, you're the boss. So anytime someone comes in, they gotta play you.
They've talked about that.
That's funny.
Making stream.
Or
like,
he's talked about if they ever give him a streamer item, which is crazy that they haven't. He said he would like to be like a boss on one of the maps.
I can't believe they haven't. He's like the biggest and arguably the
Yeah, I
best
know.
Tarkov player there is.
But maybe they are like behind the scenes working on something big for him.
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool.
Dude, that's an idea. I actually like that idea a lot. What if they added a game mode where there was a real boss? Like just a guy that was just kitted and he had to stay in a certain area.
That would be cool.
What do you mean a game mode?
Like you
spawn
fight
in,
you
other
spawn in
people?
as like a killer
Yeah.
boss or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
and you
sweet.
actually get to control. Like that'd be so sick.
It'd be a problem
Yeah.
if people were trying to throw and just let their friends kill them for the loot.
That would be bad.
So
They'd have to somehow stop that, but yeah.
I don't know how you'd prevent that. maybe if, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, they should make Landmark a boss, and then he's like a really fast player, so they should have him like running and sliding and like jumping over shit. That would be terrifying.
Yeah. And what do I do with this super Chad that just fucking flew around the corner and just dropped 3 of my teammates in front of me with 6 bullets?
Maybe make him like weaker but really fast.
I don't think it's changing a thing. You can't change fate. I think that's a saying from Law Abiding Citizen. It's like, can't change fate. Clark or whatever his name was.
It's like Ron's stupid, "We're going on an adventure" quote.
Dude, I love that quote.
We're going
It sounds
on
so
a
weird
ship on my favorite
saying
rocket
it.
ship.
All right, we got anything else?
We can burn through some quickies.
Yeah, we'll burn through a couple quickies. So Sinatra returned to Valorant, which I thought was very interesting because he was off social media, off streaming, off everything. I guess allegedly, I should say, but it's him. All of his teammates.
Because he's playing on like a couple Smurfs,
He's
right?
playing on a Smurf account called West Virginia, and people.
Yeah,
who
that's
were
what I heard. I
streaming
heard the same
were
thing.
saying stuff because he wasn't commenting in game. He was only typing. Has same crosshair, same play style, same character choices. And he's playing with people from like Sentinels and stuff. People like with Shazam and people. And there's a funny clip. Someone said, "Welcome back. We've missed you." And they said, "Are you coming? Or when are you going to return? Or when are you going to start streaming?" And he said, "Soon." He just said the word "soon." And they go, "What happened? Why'd you leave?" And he said, "Complications." And then, and then at the very end, it said before you can't see the chat anymore. He put "OI." So,
Oh shit!
but for him to be coming back to Valorant tells me that either they have wrapped up the investigation or are wrapping up the investigation, and there'll be an announcement soon. So
Yeah.
I'm interested in that.
Was
'Cause
he?
if they're not,
He wasn't like banned from the game, was he?
I don't think so. He's just banned from.
Can they do that?
Yeah,
He
they
was like
definitely can.
suspended.
think you
I
can
think.
really
Yeah,
do
He's
that.
suspended from
Suspended, I
competing.
think.
Yeah.
But it just seems like, hey man, if you're guilty or if you're in the middle of an investigation, you probably shouldn't be playing games. But if they're done and they're about to come out public with their thing, then maybe that's his thinking. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got some more quickies, but if you guys get quickies, I'll let you guys get one in first.
No, you're good.
I don't have anything.
They announced the Logan Paul Floyd Mayweather fight date finally, like officially. It's rescheduled for June 5th. They're going to be fighting, I don't know where, but it's going to be on pay-per-view. I don't know if it's Showtime or if it's Triller, but it's the same fucking day that all these YouTubers and these TikTok fighters are supposed to fight on that. I don't know if you guys know anything about the YouTubers versus TikTok boxing match that's going on, but it's got like Bryce Hall. It's got like
Oh, okay. No, I
the
haven't.
dude from Ace Family's fighting him. Like all these big YouTubers, Danny Duncan's fighting it. Like all these huge YouTubers versus huge TikTokers, but they're going to be fighting the same day as Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather, and it's like.
But it's a separate thing. It's not like the same event.
Separate event, same day. So that's like, man, that's.
So that's gonna be a big day for fights.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
What is he thinking?
Logan versus Floyd.
You know how much money he's about to make? They're both about to make. Floyd's going to make easily 50 mil. Logan's going to make probably easy 20 mil.
So crazy.
I mean, you got arguably the biggest social media influencer in the world, or one of the biggest social media influencers in the world, and arguably one of the biggest athletes in the world who gets 100 million on any fight he fights, period. Even if it's a no-name amateur, like a low-tier pro, when he fought him, he was making 100 mil on them. So easy payday. He's going to get paid to fight someone it's going to be an exhibition, so it's not going to hurt his record. Even if he were to somehow get knocked out, he wouldn't be 50-1. He would still be 50-0 because it's not an actual pro fight.
Like fight.
I hope it lasts 3 seconds.
It won't. It's
no.
Jacks the fuck out of Logan Paul.
You don't know Floyd Mayweather.
Knocks him out cold.
Because he will sit there. He's going to just dance around the ring, make Logan throw a bunch of punches. Logan will probably not land many, and if any at all. And then he'll wear him out and then just start destroying his body. I mean, that's just what the dude did. He's the best defensive boxer in the history of boxing.
Yeah, but
Didn't,
against the amateur, I feel like he could easily just
No, he will. He'll toy with him.
destroy
It'd be
him.
like fucking playing with your fucking your food before you finish him off. Like,
Yep.
just it's gonna be.
Didn't Floyd not take the last fight seriously or something? Who did he fight
He
last?
fought
Do you guys
Conor.
remember?
He fought Conor McGregor,
Okay.
and that's what people were saying. But Conor landed some good hits, like some good uppercuts, some good
Yeah.
punches, and Conor's a great striker. So I don't know. Logan Paul lost to KSI, and now he's in a fight Floyd Mayweather. Good luck.
Yeah, you think it's so you probably think it's like deliberate they picked that day probably just because everyone's probably watching all those other fights getting excited, but then they're
It
can't
could
wait
be.
to watch the main one.
It could be. That might be their thinking, that they're gonna say
Yeah.
there's already people with a bunch of eyes on that day. So I don't really know.
Like the word fight is going to be trending that day for sure.
Yeah.
Hashtag fight.
The other one, so there's the David Dobrik stuff where he was, sexual assault allegations and everything. Well, he's in more hot water because was it Whittick or what's his name? Jeff Whittick?
That sounds right.
He's part of the vlog squad, and obviously they haven't been doing their vlog squad stuff for months now. Came out with a documentary on his channel saying how he almost died, and basically it was showing videos of this day. They were doing all these crazy stunts. Like, he volunteered for David's vlog and this like video they're coming out with to go learn to skydive. So he had to skydive over 25 times just to learn how to skydive by himself for the clip. And so they did all that just to kind of show and then they had like an excavator out in the middle of a lake. It was like 2 feet of water, and they attached a rope to it, and they're swinging people around in circles and, wakeboarding and stuff on it. And there was clips in the documentary saying like, I think it was Corinna Kopf or whatever her name is, or however you say her last name, saying that David always takes shit too far because she almost got hung up on the rope. And basically David's swinging him around in circles with this excavator, and he's like flying, like going super fast. And then David just stops it on a dime. Well, if you're going in a circular motion and then you stop, that rope that you're holding onto that's connected to the end of the tractor is going to continue to make a circular motion, and it flung him straight back into the door of the excavator where David was. And I guess he almost died. It fucked him up. Like, his face is still fucked up. Like, he almost went blind because of, like, they said that he was out cold till it just, you'd have to just go watch the whole documentary. And they're basically saying, look, David's a piece of shit. Why would he do this to his friend? And obviously it was an accident, but they're saying this is just how careless he is. And
yeah.
Dude, yeah, man. It's like, not to be devil's advocate here, but David has so much pressure to just make the next vlog better than the one before. And it's just like, damn, man. It's like a tough situation for him.
Yeah, because this apology video.
But you gotta be like a good friend at the same time, but you gotta push it a little bit to get the best content. It's like a double-edged sword, man. Like, that's tough.
He's either gonna come out with a banger and just push it even further and be like, fuck it, because that's what he does. He always takes shit like next level.
I mean, that guy decided he wanted to hold on to a rope tied to an excavator.
Yeah,
Exactly.
a little bit of
I
responsibility
don't
on
get
his
it.
end
It'd
too.
be like if someone from Jackass came out and said, "Oh, they made me freaking."
I think someone has
what's
tried to do that on Jackass, right?
They made me run through tasers hung from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I mean, you decided to do that
Yeah.
because you're making a video.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's what I'm saying. It's like, you kind of knew what you're getting
Tough.
into. Accidents happen. Obviously, this was a little bit worse than a normal accident, but
And here we are, not wanting to eat dog food, you know?
fucking.
Yep. Dude, I'll do whatever.
If my challenge is that should be our challenge, dude. The consequence for one of our videos: go skydiving.
What's the consequence? Not a fucking chance. I mean, I want to do it at some point, but
This is your way of being. You have to do it.
That's more like drop a couple $100.
We could all
To
we
me,
could all,
in my
we could
mind,
all pitch
if
in.
you guys paid for it,
Yeah,
I would
we'd
do
all
it.
pitch
But
in for the loser. I might throw on that one because I need a fucking reason, you know?
I need a reason to live. You see all those videos, people skydive and they come out of it like fucking in euphoria.
Dude,
Yep.
that's got to be like the most. Yeah, that's got to be a great feeling because you just go from the super fear, adrenaline pumped high of just scare to just calm. Like, I made it. Whew. A world of ecstasy.
Yeah. All right, shit. What do we got going on this next week?
We got a lot of shit going on.
We got shorts now,
Oh yeah.
which
Yeah.
is
Oh
new.
yeah, we got shorts. Forgot about that.
Tuesday and Thursday.
Not the ones you wear.
The last
either.
one actually got some likes.
Yep. They haven't done horrible.
Yeah, I think it was like a couple hundred views and like 20, 30 likes.
I saw another edit on TikTok that had like thousands of likes.
Damn.
It just wasn't that great. It was a cool idea, but basically he just put in like a frame of him shooting someone's head, like how it makes the blood shoot out.
Oh, okay.
And he just put a ton of those all in a row, and it went with like the beat of the music.
Just
So
like
it
a
was
bunch
like
of one
a
taps.
clip, him walking around, then he like strafes out one tap, and then it just goes into a bunch of one taps. Just a bunch of blood squirting out over and over and over and again. But that's about it. It just wasn't, I don't know. It's annoying. We need to get eyes on our shit.
Yeah, we're working hard, man. It's gonna come one of these days, you know.
Yep.
Just gotta stay persistent.
We got, yeah, and then Eric and Rev, they're working on the
top
the
moments.
rewind right
Yep.
now.
Yep.
So that'll come out on Monday. It should at least, unless something goes wrong.
Then Misadventures. Did you already say that?
Yeah, so Misadventures on Wednesday. It's gonna be a Valorant, and then good news if anyone's listening that likes our Tarkov content, because we probably are gonna try and get a Tarkov one out.
Yep.
Yep.
The following couple of weeks later.
Definitely for the comp, whether the wipe happens or not.
Well, I think
Yeah.
if yeah, for the comp for sure, and if the wipe happens, then it'll be Tarkov Misadventures after that too. I
Yep.
think we'd have to commit probably a month to Tarkov at that point. Oh,
See, yeah, that's what me and
Yeah,
Rob were
maybe.
talking.
We were talking about
It's
that
gonna be a
earlier.
weird balance. We're gonna have to just figure it out, because me and Rob looked and we took, what was it, Rob? How long did we take off of Valorant?
I want to think about it again.
No, what was
14
it?
weeks. 3
Which is
months.
how many months?
3.5 months.
So I don't know if you know CP, but we went. It was
COD,
COD,
Tarkov, Valheim.
damn.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
took a. That's why we suck at Val now, dude. It's because we lost it. That's seriously what it is, man.
I did not
We
know.
went AFK for 3
I did
months.
not know it was that long.
Yeah, so we just got to be careful that we stick our guns on Val, because I don't want to have to relearn and retrain my brain to shoot heads. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, I
Those
think
are
we
those games
limit
that I'll still play.
how
I'll
much
still
time we
play,
take
like,
off.
when the squad's on and we're playing. I'm gonna be playing Tarkov, but then
Yeah.
when it's
That's also what we were saying. Maybe we do Tarkov for the new wipe, one video, and then we can still play Val at the same time, because we're going to be able to get content on the new map for sure.
well, here's the thing.
But then also, throughout the next few weeks, we commit to Val, but we can, whenever we want, if someone's just feeling Tarkov a certain day, we can just jump
Sprinkle
back.
some
I'm
in.
saying,
And then we can slowly collect clips
not gonna-
and then have another
I'm
Tarkov.
not gonna say names or point fingers, but when you say you can play Tarkov while playing Val, there's some people that are only gonna play Tarkov and they're not gonna play Val.
Yeah, I wonder what Eric's gonna
True.
do. I feel like he's like liking Val right now.
I
so
didn't say any names. I was maybe thinking Rev, you know.
I'm thinking Eric. I mean, Rev's definitely gonna
yeah,
play
no,
Tarkov.
for sure, for sure.
He may fucking suck somebody over with him. Who the fuck knows?
Might fuck.
Maybe somebody. Maybe Eric.
Maybe his future husband, right? Didn't they say they're gonna marry each other?
Yep.
Fuck, marry, kill. Game. Yeah, if you're at this point, when the RunsDeep squad, put in the comments who would you fuck, who would you marry, who would you kill, and who would you game with.
Dude, if
one
there's
for all.
one
Exactly.
person that comments, I would die laughing.
Also, the last 4 presidents, Obama, Biden, Trump, and Bush, what games would they play? Leave your comment in the section below. Got anything else? Got everything covered?
No, that's it.
Think
Let's play.
that's
Dude,
it.
I'm down to game, man. It's fucking Saturday. It's 4:30. We've been working since fucking like
I'm
11,
about
12.
to make a smoothie, put some crack in it.
Hell
I'm gonna
yeah.
go buy a Red Bull, I think.
Nice.
Sounds good. All right. Well, I'll see you dudes.
All right.
Peace out.
Later.